You're welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is John Stella, and I'm glad and I'm happy you came across this channel. And if you, one way or the other, had the time to come to this channel, you didn't come to this channel by mistake. You were directed to this channel by God. And I believe before the end of this session, you are going to go home with a deep value. Your life will never remain the same. Because you came across this YouTube channel, it is for a reason, it's for a purpose. You didn't just stumble across it, you were divinely directed to come to this channel. And this particular moment, I am talking to that person who feels so discouraged about life, who just feels like, I just can't take it anymore. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know where I want to go to. I don't know the next step to take. That is why I say you are divinely directed to this channel. Once more, my name is Chancellor, and if this is the first time of you coming across this channel, I am happy. I am so happy, and I'm so happy for the returning subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are the people. You are the MVP. You are the people that I am always doing this thing called life with. And I hope by the end of this our session today, you're going to go home with deep value. Now, I am here to encourage the person who came across this channel, which is you. There comes a time in your life when you are unsure of yourself. There comes a time when you feel deeply discouraged. There comes a time when doubt looms your heart. Now, let me give you a typical story of myself. When I was coming up, we all had dreams, we all had goals. I knew what I. I knew what I wanted to achieve. And growing up with um, friends and families, growing up with certain persons in my community, you know, I was hopeful. I knew that I was going somewhere, but along the line, it seems like this whole thing called life, it's not just really going straightforward as one had earlier thought about it. You thought you were going to finish school, your second primary, secondary, you were going to enter university, you come out with high flying colors, immediately you get job, you get married, you know, your dream life starts happening. But it didn't just happen that way. I discovered that on my own part, my father died when I was very, very little. When I mean very, very little, my father died way long when I was very young. As a matter of fact, I cannot even give a vivid description of my father's image. So, I started living the life with my mother alone. She tried as much as possible as she could to take care of me, you know, trying to make sure we made ends meet. I could remember that time when I was very little, my mother would hold me by the hand and she would now take me along, to go to different places, to like she was braiding hair. She would take me to some part of the community just to look for a single person that she would braid their hair and collect money as of that time just to make sure we had something to eat in the evening. I could remember when she would take me along and I would be crying. I know I felt that hunger also when I was small. But this woman was trying as much as possible as she could. She was doing her best, trying to make sure we had something to eat at the end of the day. And I could remember also that she also took up a teaching job, just to make sure also because she was a teacher, she went to teachers training college, she graduated, but maybe she wasn't using much of it. But I remember there was a time when she now went to start teaching. She would drop me off my school. She would go to her own school. She will finish teaching at the end of their own time. She will come back to my school to pick me up. To give you the honest truth, we were struggling. I was struggling just like my mother was struggling. The struggle was so deep. I could remember that my mother also went on, after a long time to start selling fish, fresh fish. She will go around selling fresh fish, and some days when she go like that, she will not sell out anything. She will come back with those fish, and she will now, because we didn't have fridge, she would find a way to do them. If you imagine me eating fish, I was tired. As little as I was that time, I was just tired. I was tired of everything. But seeing this woman who was my mother trying to, make sure we had something to eat. Believe you me, to that time too, I was stubborn, but this naive young little boy trying to, live his own life too. It wasn't just coming out. But we were moving. We were moving. Entering age 16, my mother died. She died, and it was quite difficult. I could remember those times when I started staying alone, because the one room apartment she was staying, that was the same room apartment I started staying. No help from a father, because my father was already dead. No help from anybody. My mother was dead. The family people you have, all of them are solely focused on themselves and their family. If somebody gives you a plate of meal today, will they give it to me? Sometimes, because I didn't even go out begging. I started doing this menial job of a team, going to uncompleted story building to go and look for how I would fend for myself, because I could remember that time one of my uncle that was partially trying to help those times. After my mother died, he just removed his hand from anything that had to do with me, saying that our path will never cross. It was humiliation upon humiliation. There were times when I prayed, I was like contemplating, is it that dying would be more better than living? Is it that, this whole struggling of a thing? In the morning I wake up, I will go to uncompleted buildings to go and look for where they are doing nursing work. I will go and join them. I will start doing job for them. Sometimes you go out throughout the day, they give you 1,000 naira, and plus the pains and the wounds you get. That was how I was struggling, and I had to later go and find a job in a hotel where I was their dry cleaner. I was just moving along just like that. That was how I was doing. And meanwhile, I had this simultaneously. I had these friends, these people around that you know they were also living. They had their family. They had their father, their mother. Now, I will tell you more of the complete story. I will tell you more of the complete story in my next video. So that is one thing I would encourage, that you go to my next video. Watch the next video too, to see what what happened in my journey. But now, to make it a little bit short, but you will get that story in that next video. But to make it a little bit short, one day I started feeling huge surge of doubt in me. I have a family, I have a wife, and I have kids. Doubt filled my heart. I could remember waking up with one morning filled with tremendous fear. I was filled with so much doubt, my hand was shaking. But do you know the encouragement I had? The encouragement I had was, I have a part to play in this world. Now, let me tell you what gave me that doubt, that was making me to feel myself with so much trepidation. In my dream, I could see myself. I was sleeping in my dream. I saw myself. I saw these other persons. In reality, they have traveled. Like, I asked, this other guy who been now, where is he? They say he traveled to Germany. He's now in Germany, and he's he's studying for PhD. Everything is going well for him. He's been there for some years now. I checked this my other childhood friend, Ekele. That one has been there for quite a long time. He even has a family. He even sends money to his parents. And I checked one of my football friends like that. That particular one is now in Spain, plying his route there, playing for one team in in Spain. Things are really working for him. I checked one of my when we were playing ball those days because there was a time I already wanted to become a footballer. I will come to that part, but it will come in my subsequent videos. Remember why I'm doing this video? I'm doing it to encourage you. I'm doing it to encourage you that you should never give up in life. I'm just giving you some snippets of my journey. So I remember this small boy. If I say small boy, he's really a small boy. Now he's playing for one of the professional teams in Nigeria. Their team even traveled to England to go and play professional match. I heard the amount of money they were paying him, and man, I said even this small boy too. I now looked at myself. The only thing that entered my mind was seems like he only achieved family. And when I looked at my age, I look at how time is running now. I looked at the fact that I've not really achieved that those dreams that was in my mind those days, that dream, that thing that I had in my mind that I was feeling like, say, that I had a bright future, that my life was going to come out well. Man, I'm just seeing myself like, is it that, like my life is now running out, and maybe this whole thing that I felt like I was going to, if you look at my eyes, I'm getting a little bit teary now. I'm getting a little bit teary because, you know, I'm just pouring out my heart. I just feel this that like, is it that dream that I had in my mind that I was going to become this? I will tell you those things in my subsequent videos. That's why I will tell you, go and check them. Is it that dream will no longer come to pass? See that life is now hitting like, of a truth, it seems like maybe I may no longer become that kind of person I wished in my earlier days that I was going to become. See life, see me, see time is going, and the only thing I have is family. Is it all there is? Sometimes I could barely, make ends meet. Is it what like I really had for myself? Is it what I said I was going to become? That kind of doubting questions that sometimes want to make you go into suicide, contemplating suicide mode. Whenever I thought about it, like I remember that I had a family. Contemplating suicide is never the best. That is where I come into it. In that dream, I saw those people that those my friends, they were sitting high, they have achieved. This one is lying his root here. This one is now doing this. This one is now. I now saw it that man, yes, 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 yes. They are doing well now. But I was filled with pain. I was filled with regret. I was now asking myself in the dream, is this all there is to my life? Has my life ended? Suddenly, I could see a supernatural being coming to tell me, John Stella, don't give up. Where I am taking you to is far greater than where you see these people now. Yes, they must have been doing very well. They are applying their roots. But I am taking you on a journey that will fill the whole world. You will speak to men of timber and calibers. I am taking you to go and do something great for me. On this part, I am talking to you now because, see, let me tell you something. You are a seed. You are a seed. A seed is useless except you dig a ground and put that seed inside and bury it. It will not sprout. You are a seed. Don't tell yourself, don't feel that those feelings that is making you feel like your life has ended. When the enemy felt that they were burying you, when the enemy felt that they dug a grave and buried you, they thought they had ended your life, but they didn't know that they thought they were buried. They didn't know that they were doing you something good because in that burial ground was provision for manure. You are in your state of obscurity now. You are in a state where nobody knows you. You are doubting your capabilities. You're doubting what you can do. You just see that life is moving nowhere. Can I tell you something? You are in a state of burial now. You have been buried as a seed. You have been buried as a seed. But can I tell you, you will sprout back. And when you sprout back, you will grow like an iroko tree. An iroko tree that will grow and grow and grow in thousands of years. Even when other people that you were looking onto and seeing that they were doing more better than you, those people will come back to say, indeed, God has done something great for you. I am encouraging you today. Don't give up. Don't give up. I could see so many people coming to me and telling me, John Stella, after I had a session with you, man, my life changed. After I finished speaking with you that day, everything about my destiny has changed. I can see changes. I can see changes. That also gave me the courage to continue living because several persons have come to meet me, and after I finished speaking with them, their life changed. I know how to give clarity to people. I know how to make people that have lost focus to refocus. I know how after I finish with people, they tend not to give up in life. I know that. This is a gift that God has given me, and God said that I should go out and speak to more people about it. So there is something inherent in you that God has given you. Your part is not the part of those other people that have succeeded. God has laid a part in you for you also to succeed. It is not compulsory because when you leave your lane and run someone else's lane, I promise you, I assure you, you are going to end yourself with great regret. But when you follow the path that God has given you, my brother, my sister, you that is watching, you will enjoy yourself. So go watch other series. My videos may not be perfect. You can say I am doing this video for you, and not just to just do one perfect, clear video. The sound may not be perfect, the video may not be perfect, but the content is what you need. You need it. So I want you to watch other videos. I will upload another video, the continuation of this video on the journey of how my journey in life was up until this moment. So subscribe if you have not subscribed, so that hit the notification icon, so that when other videos come too, you will also get it. And please, you can share it to other persons, so that somebody who wants to commit suicide, somebody who wants to give up in life, would not give up in life again. The person will go back, jack back, and continue. You can like, comment. If there is any question you feel like you want to ask me, John Stella, see, this is the stage I am in my life. I don't know what next to do. What should I do? I will come round down to the comment section. I will definitely answer you. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.